Battle Report from Twisted Dice. I'm Darren, and today we have got Robert on the channel, who has come all the way from London to bring up his lovely Harlequins. Now this is going to be a first for me because I haven't actually fought off Harlequins yet, so this is going to be a really cool game. Rob, do you want to talk a little bit more about your army?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to get best in faction for Harlequins actually in the ITC within the UK at the moment. So I'm crippling myself by playing them.
Yep.
But they are fun.
You're enjoying
army.
them though, right?
They're fun, but they are ambitious. They brutalise you if you make any small mistakes. So.
No, that's fine. That's the thing with this army though. If you make a mistake, then it is kind of game over. But where do you rank at the moment with the Harlequins?
I'm #1 in the UK at the moment.
That's friggin' awesome, right? Now, Robert is part of the Twisted Dice team. We've got a little tournament team going around at the moment, so you may have not have spotted him out on the field. If you do, if you go to a tournament and you do see Robert, please do come up and say hello. Lovely, friendly fella, and it'd be really cool to chat to as many people as possible. So that'd be really cool. Now, if you haven't already. Please do hit like and subscribe. Please do like and hit the subscribe button to the channel. It helps us out massively. We really do appreciate it. I know this is kind of like a bit of a begging, but we really do appreciate it. Only takes a second to do, and it's somewhere down about here. So if you could do that for us, that'd be really cool. We are also on Facebook, and we're also on Instagram. You can either check myself out under as Twisted Dice, or you can also check out John under as Aceface, also on Instagram. And if you want to be even cooler and even kinder and want to give that little bit extra support to the channel, we do have a really cool Patreon. We do offer a Patreon service. I've got to spit my words out tonight. I'm really struggle getting it across on camera. We do have a Patreon there if you want to be cool and support us. That'd be absolutely awesome. Again, you can find us that on Twisted Dice. But I'm going to talk no more. We're going to get through the armies. We're going to have a laugh and a joke. We've got two really cool armies going head to head. Really looking forward to, as I said, I haven't gone up against Harlequins yet with the Orks, and I think this is going to be a really cool game. We're going to make this as fun as we possibly can. So, say no more, let's get on with the armies. Welcome to my 2,000 points of Orks in this awesome little lineup. So, in today's little list, I'm going to be going with the usual, the Evil Sons and the Bad Moons. For the Evil Sons, we're going to be going with 3 squads of Ork boys, 2 squads are armed with choppers and pistols, and then 1 squad I'm going to be going with my beloved shooters, and I've also got 2 big shooters in there as well. All of them have got knobs in there, and they're all going to be going with the big choppers instead of the claws. With the big choppers, having that 2 damage is massive compared to the D3 on the claw, which doesn't always go in my favour, unfortunately. I normally tend to roll 1s post to 4s, or even 5s or 6s, which sucks. So guaranteed 2 is good. For the HQ side, we're going to be going with a big boss, and then for the second one, we're going to be going with a warboss on a war trike, and then we're going to be going with a warboss on a war bike, and that's going to be out of the out of the Index Codex at the moment. And then going over to the Bad Moon side, we're going to be going with a Mega Knob a Big Mech with the custom force field shield, and I'm also going to be going with 2 Weird Boys for the jump and for the better close combat. Then for the troop side, we're going to be going with 6 squads of Gretchen, just for that nice little meat shield. And then for the heavy, I'm going to be going with 1 squad of 15 looters. And then I've got some, so with the big with the mech guns, they're going to be smasher guns. So I've got 6 of them in total. So each squad is a squad of 2. So for setting up purposes, I just need to have 2 of them set together. And I nearly forgot, the bikes are also with the Evil Sons, because that's going to be really handy having those with that +1 move, +1 charge, and all the rest of the benefits. It just allows me to get across the board a lot quicker. I think that is it. As you can see, quite a massive great force compared to what I'm going to be going up with. But let's move over to the Harlequins and see what we got in that list. So 2,000 points worth of Harlequins. Let's talk us through what you've got, my friend.
So I've got 3 troops of the Soaring Spite in a battalion, with the Troop Master and Shadow Seer. They've also got their Solitaire with them. They've also got 3 squads of Sky Reavers, 1 6-man squad with 6 Severglaives, 1 5-man squad with 4 Severglaives and 1 Star Bolas, and a 5-man squad with 3 Severglaives and 2 Star Bolas, and a Star Reaver transport. Then over here I've got a Veiled Path battalion. So I've got a Veiled Path Troop Master with a Shuriken Pistol, Saw About the Melter, and Harlequin's Kiss, a Shadow Seer, and I've got a 10-man squad with 7 Harlequin Kisses, a 10-man squad with 7 Caresses, and a 5-man squad with no other just naked troops. My Warlord is going to be the Soaring Spite, and he's going to be the Sky Strider Warlord trait, which allows him to disembark after the transport has moved.
So both armies are set up. I have chosen to go onto this side, so we rolled off. I won the roll off, so I got to choose which deployment, or rolled for the deployment, which we got Dawn of War. The side I've gone for has been this side. Mission is Precious Cargo, which is 4 objectives. Once we've determined the sides, we get to then move one of those objectives 6 inches to any direction we choose, which in that case I've been that one for myself, and then Rob has just moved very cleverly into the train there. So how we're playing the scenery here is ICT, so bottom floor is line of sight blocking, but we're also saying, like for instance the trees, that creates line of blocking so you can't shoot through that. So as you can imagine, there's a lot of stuff that would have gaps in between, but we're saying that you can't shoot through there, you can't shoot through there, you can't shoot through. So just giving that little bit of line blocking terrain. Now Rob is going first. It's that all important whether or not I can seize the initiative. I'm not sure if I want to. If I don't, I'm gonna regret it. If I can, I've got a little plan on what I might be able to do. So let's see it. If it happens, the dice is meant to happen. Nope, it didn't. It was a 4. So gonna have to take it on the chin like a big boy and go into turn 1 for the Harlequins. Okay. So for at the beginning of the game, I've spent 1 CP on this Psyker to have 1 additional psychic power. So we've got the jump on both of them, and then we've got Warpath on the other one. And then for Warlord traits, so my main for my artifact, we've gone for the Killer Claw on this fella. Just making sure we've got the better damage, and then we're going for the Warlord trait itself. So the Warlord himself is sitting just here, hidden away and nestled in quite nicely for the moment. And I'm also going to spend a CP, give him an artifact, which is going to give him the 5-up Feel No Pain. Not sure if that's going to be the right thing or not, but we're definitely going to give it a little whirl. And then the Warlord trait, we're going to be going with the Evil Sons one, which allows me to fall back and charge, which may be handy, it may not. Hopefully, we'll see if we can get this into action. Secondary eject.
Okay, and for my Warlord trait, for my Warlord, he's having Sky Strider. That lets him disembark as normal after the vehicle is moved. He's going to also have the Star Mace Raiment, which gives him 3-up invulnerable, and if he advances, 3-up invulnerable range, and if he advances, the enemy cannot Overwatch against him. I've also, for my Solitaire, I've given him the Suit of Hidden Knives. Now on a roll of a 1, any attacks in close combat, on a 2+, I can cause a mortal wound onto them, which is stackable with my spells.
3 objectives. So Rob, what have you gone for on yours, my friend?
I've gone for Reaper.
Yep.
Behind enemy lines and Recon.
Cool. And I've gone for Old School, Gangbusters and Headhunter, which should be interesting. End of movement for the Harlequins. So we've got some bikes. They've just stopped themselves short, but got themselves a nice little target onto the Gretchen there. And then just behind, we've got planed a little bit defensively. Now we know why he's not charging ahead, because I think that if he does come charging towards himself, I think it'd be pretty over pretty quickly. Well, we'd like to think so, but this is me rolling dice. And then we've got these guys have just pulled themselves over here, got themselves some juicy targets over into this direction here. Any command points spent?
I spent 1 command point on that unit to do Prismatic Blur. So they've now got a 3-up and vulnerable save.
Cool. And I think that is pretty much it. So let's move into Psychic. Any Psychic going off?
Yeah, I'm going to do 1 Twilight Pathways onto them.
Yep, and which does...
It lets them move again on a 6. So
Ooh, very good.
Another dice.
Yeah, oh, yep. We'll give you some more dice.
Okay, so on a 6, goes off on a 10, so they get to advance. They go advance into the magic box to get me recon. And then I'll cast on that unit Veil of Tears on a 7.
Yep.
Make that unit -1 to hit, and I fail. It's not worth a command point, so that's land on my psychic phase.
Cool, right. So moving into shooting phase. So what we're going to go with first, my friend?
We're going to go for these. I'm going to go into the bike squad.
Okay.
So we'll have some dice.
Okay, so going into shooting.
5d6 shots, first of all, for an average of 16 shots. The bikes have advance, but because they're soaring spite, they don't get any minuses for advancing, so I hit you on 3s.
Wow.
I'm strength 4, your toughness of 5, so I need 5s to wound you. So that is only 3 wounds at -1 rend.
Okay, here we go. Not 1. Okay, so spending 1 CP to do...
Fire and fade and let them move back 7 inches.
Okay, so next lot of shooting.
These 5 are all going to shoot into... let me just check the range just quickly. I think I'm in range of that gun. I just want to see. Yeah, I can shoot. I'll go and shoot into that mech gun there.
Can you see it?
Actually, I know. They're all going to that front squad.
Yep.
So 5d6 shots. So that's 10, 19, 22. So
it's a lot of grots.
3s. Good old haywire, missing that kind of thing. And I'll kill you on 3s.
What's these little grots done to you, eh?
So that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. What toughness have I got? Is it 3 or 2?
I believe it's a 2.
So that's 2s. So it's 10 wounds at mine.
End of movement for the Orks. So what we've got here, we've got the grots have just advanced slightly up. I might have moved a little bit further forward than I should have done. Only time will tell whether I've made the silly mistake or not. The bikes have advanced. The war trike is advanced up as well. I've got to get a kill this turn, so they're going to go for a nice meaty target. Orks don't sit back. They're going for it, and we got some crumping, boys. The boys over here, they're just going to hold back, protect the line just a little bit, and the looters, of course, are staying put. And let's go into psychic. I've got 2 guns that are absolutely going to do nothing at the moment, which is a shame, but we're going to go straight into psychic. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to cast off onto this squad here, and I'm going to do the +1 attack. 10. Oh, this might have popped his head. Great start. We're taking D3 mortal wounds for 1. Thank God on that. And then we're going to cast off the jump onto the same squad. Whether this is the right move or not, I'm not totally sure, because I should really cast the jump off something else. I do see a nice juicy target. Okay, no, but I've got to stick to a plan, so let's do it. 7, we should be good. So for the jump, we've just ended ourselves over to here. Okay, so that's the shooting all done. Sorry, that's all the psychic done. Let's go straight into shooting. So first thing to shoot is going to be him onto them. So he's going to be shooting the boomsticks. So we're going to be cracking some heads with these boomsticks. So hitting you on 5s because he hasn't advanced. 1, fair enough. That's a wound. That's a death. Yep, I thought that might be coming from the front. Okay, so then we've got the shooters coming from here into that squad there. So there's some Dakas straight away. We like a good old Daka. So they do an additional, nice, another additional 3. So let's put them and they'll come back. Sorry, that was 2, not 3, because I've got the -1 to hit. Apologies on that. Okay, so to wound. Ooh, that's nice. I like that.
2.
I thought you might take them. Okay, so what we're going to go up for next is going to be the looters, and they're going to shoot onto the bikes there. So we're going to go with more Daka. So exploding on 5s and 6s. That's big. So let's get some dice. Oh, let's roll first of all. See how many shots I get per gun. That's lovely. That's what I needed. Brilliant. So all the dice are in there. So more Daka. Re-rolling 1s as well. So let's pull out the Dakas first of all. Okay, so re-rolling the 1s. That's lovely for another 3. Okay, so rolling the, see how many extra Daka shots I get. So far I've got an extra 3. Re-roll the 1s. Nice, so that is an extra 4 shots onto that. So needing 3s to wound. So that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 saves, my friend.
Let's see. Come, let's jest with these guys. That is 1 dead bike, 2 dead bikes, and 2 wounds. And 1 takes 2 wounds.
Cool. And I'm going to spend some more CP to shoot them again. Because if I don't, I'm not going to have. Okay, so for 2 CP, we're going to be showing off. See how many shots I get. Oh, that is massive. 3. That's the big number. And we're going for the same target again. So a bucket full of dice. Got a feeling I'm going to be rolling hot this time. I need to be. Oh, that might not be too shabby. Let's work out the dice and come back. Okay, re-rolling the 1s, which has created an extra 2. I'll take that because that would have been 2 I've never had. And then let's re-roll those for the Daka shots. So far we've got an extra, what's that, an extra 6. Re-roll the 1s for an extra 2. Cool. Okay, so needing 3s to wound. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 saves.
Let's see you can do it, boys. You can do it. That's 1 bike dead, 2 bike, 3 bike.
Thank God on that. I was panicking then, thinking, oh no, that's not going to happen. Right, so that's a little bit of a threat gone. Let's now move into the next unit. So we're going to be going with the 2 smasher guns. Can see to the jetpacks over there. So we've measured them up so that they are in range. So we're going to go with the back one first of all. So see how many shots he gets. 3.
Last one to hit.
So 5s. So we've got 1. And we've got 1 wound so far.
Saves it.
Oh, you bugger, because you've got the 3 up in van. So the next one is going to do 1 shot. Nope, because the -1, that's massive. And I think that is everything that's shot. So now we're going to go into charge. So the first lot to charge is going to be the bikes into this squad here. So needing a 5, which we got on a 6, so we'll work that out in a second, so there's no watching. And then over here, these guys are going to charge into those, so I need an 8. Look at that, 10, that's brilliant. So we're going to go with these Ork boys first, so the first 10 attacking. So needing 3s, only if these exploded, that would have been awesome. So they're needing 3s to wound. Oh, 1 more sneaky dice hiding away.
See, there's 2.
A lot of saving throws.
And they all die.
Yeah.
As I said, they'll all die in one body.
No, that's it. Right. Okay, so I've got 3 white dice in here, which is going to be the big chopper, and then the rest are from the bikes. So medium freeze again. So not a bad roll. Not a bad roll at all. So the big chopper needs 2s, and then the others are going to need a 3. Come on. That's awesome. So 1 missed. Needs to straight into your inruns, didn't they?
Yeah. And you kill 2 just.
Oh!
Do I do? No, I don't.
Oh.
They die.
That was really close.
Yeah, as I said, inruns.
Yeah, that was really close.
It's just, I'm not going to spend 3 CPs to stop you getting and killing a hold more when I can just.
Yeah. I
should be able to get kill more next turn.
I think you're going to do that easily. Right. Okay, so after round 1, the Orks have scored 1. So they've killed 1, they've killed more. They hold 1, but we don't hold more. So for the Harlequins, we've got hold 1 and we've got kill 1. And then secondaries, I believe I've got some for the bikes.
Yeah, you got 2 for gangbusters.
Yeah, 2 for gangbusters, and I've also got 1 for old school as well. So what I thought was going to be a trap so far is working in my favour. Okay, so end of movement for the Harlequins. So we've got the bikes have pulled themselves over. Have they advanced, or are they just
never advanced? Yeah,
they've advanced. Everything's advanced. So
apart from the pistol squad there.
Okay, so they're the only ones. So we've got the pistols over there. We've got the bikes over here. Now the chap inside has jumped out and he's advanced over to here, which is now in striking range of the looters. Kind of expected that, but it was a risk I was willing to take, and hopefully my plan will come out in a second, hopefully. So let's go into psychic. What are we going to go with first?
We're going to go for Twilight Pathways onto the big unit of bikes. It's a fail. I'll use the CP, and I fail again.
Oh,
that's big. That is big.
Any more psychic?
Yep.
You don't have to do any more psychic if you don't want to.
This Shadow Seer will be casting on that unit.
Yep.
Off Dreams. So at -1 to hit on a 6, and I fail. This one will do. It will do. Veil of Tears onto that squad on a 7, and I fail. And then I'll do a smite onto them, and that was awful. So
but it does go off.
For 3 mortal wounds onto that squad of boys. Go into
Let's go into shooting. Do you know what you're going to shoot with first, Rob?
I'm going to shoot these pistols into that squad of boys.
Yep.
So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. It's that guy can't see. 4, 6.
9 hot pistols coming up.
So 9 shuriken pistols. And then 4 to wound you. So that is 2 up -3 and 2 armor saves. So 6 up.
Oh, I thought I was going to have a 6 up then, but I didn't. Okay, so what are we going to go with next?
We're going to do with the Star Reaver.
Yep.
Is going to go into that unit of boys. So hit you on 3s. So that's 2 hits. And then 3s to wound, 1 at -3 rend.
So, oh, that's going to be a question. I'm probably not going to be all within 9 inches. Let me just check that out. Here we go. So, what is coming up next?
We'll do these 5. They're going to shoot into that squad there.
Yep.
So 5d6 shots. So that is 10, 20 shots.
Ooh, I'll let you get some dice and come back. Okay, 20 shots coming up.
So I hit you on 3s. Then I wound you on 4s with some strength 4. And that is not so good. 4, 6. 6 wounds.
6 wounds, okay.
-1 rend.
So that all important pain boy that's just sat there lurking. So straight into feel no pains. And we got none.
These 6
Yep.
are going to shoot into the looters for fun.
Fair one. So we're going to do a grot shield on those ones.
So 66 shots. So that's 15, 25 shots.
Ooh.
Come back with you on that.
There you go. So bucket loads of shots.
So 3 to hit you, because it's a thing.
Wow, that was really good.
And then strength 4, toughness 4, so 4 to wound you.
Come on, lots of 1s and 2s, lots of 1s and 2s.
That's more like it for you.
I'm
2,
happy with that.
3, 4, 5 wounds.
5 wounds. Okay, so do the grot shields. All but 1.
Minus 1 men, so you get your those 2. You can't only bring 1 back if it's enough survives. So it's your punch basically.
So we're going to go with, on here, we're going to go with the invulnerable save first of all. So 1 did get through.
Yeah.
So 5 up. Nope. And then feel no pain.
Oh, it's cocked.
Well, I'll let you have that as a cocked.
And you still do it.
Okay, so 2 pistols.
2 pistols on into there, hit you on 3.
Which one's they shooting from?
Advance. They're both shooting into that squad of.
Which pistols?
On the sorcerer.
Remember these
okay.
First charge we've got going off is him. He's going to be charging into.
Ideally, I can get him there. So I go 4. I think I can touch both. With a bad touch, I can touch both there.
Oof.
So that's taken out both the Overwatch.
I've got no worries in that.
Now, Solitaire will go into the squad in the front.
Let's work out the distance. Go on.
And I'll go into the grots, or the grots as well, in case I fail.
Go on, roll a dice and then we'll measure it up.
7. He was 8 inches away, wasn't you? So, no.
Out of them, but you're into the grots. That's
yeah, I'll go into the grots. There. These bikes will go into there.
Yep.
7, this should be in. So they can fly. R. Kelly. Now I'll go into them as well. So they go into everyone. But because they're R. Kelly, they believe they can fly.
The deep strikers are going to charge him first of all.
Need a 9. I get on a double 6.
Ooh. Can't overwatch that because I'm in the building.
And it's time to caress
so the orcs are in the building itself, so just in case you've skipped past and you think, well, how the hell are they doing that? They are all on ground floor in the building, so as you can see, that's how we're looking over here.
Then we've got the orange unit going into there. On an 8.
Yeah, they're in. I can't imagine them not being in.
Okay. Last but not least, they are going to charge into them, and them. So I'm going to touch everyone. So charge distance, there you go, 6. So actually I forgot to say them as well, those going to them. So let's see. I can't get into them, so let's go into these spots.
Okay, so who's going to go first?
First will be the caress unit over there.
Okay.
So I've got 7 caresses there, so 1, 2, 3. Start the fight phase, veiled path. 6s are misses in combat.
6s are misses?
Yes.
Okay.
So we're doing our attacks now. 1.
So cresses first of all, so hitting on...
Cresses, they hit you on 3s, that's 7 of them, so that's 28 attacks. So hit on 3s. Take away those misses. Strength 5, so I wound you on 3s. But because I'm within 6 inches of a troop master, I get to reroll wounds.
Ooh, that's strong.
And then I get reroll wounds because of the troop master. So that is 2, 4, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 dead orcs.
Okay, so then got a couple of blades left.
Last blade, so hit you on 3s. And then I wound you on 5s. And I reroll. So that is 4 wounds at no end.
No end. Cool. Right, so we have a chance of saving these. Which we don't. So, so I've interrupted 2 CP, and I've decided I'm going to go with the looters. So that's a hell of a lot. They get 2 attacks each, so there is a possibility that could happen. So let's get some dice and let's come back, because the way it dice, I'm hoping should be able to take him down. Right, you horrible lot. Let's crump this git with the gun.
So let's pause it. What's happening fast?
Yeah. So you spent some CPs. Okay. There's I wish the freeze counted, but they don't. So freeze the wound. Okay, this could be it. We could have killed him off.
C4 ups. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to spend the CP.
Come on.
Come on. He saves it.
No, it's cocked, it's cocked, it's cocked, it's cocked.
Go on. He saved it. Hey! Payback.
Oh, love it, love it, love it, love it. What, you boys were so bloody close. Right, how many CP does that leave you down to?
I'm down to 3 CP now. I played 1 CP, which is I'll just get the right name for it. Give me a second.
We were so close. I just needed one more dice, one more, and that could have been game over. Oh,
The Torments of the Fiery Pit.
sounds good.
The strategy in the fight phase before attacking the Harlequin characters. Lost any wounds this battle round until the end of the phase. Add increase the strength characteristics and attacks with that model by 2.
Ooh,
So
okay.
there's up to 7 attacks at strength 6.
Nice. Right, let's get some dice together. I'm guessing he's attacking now. Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to go into the looters. So I'll hit you on 2s. I'm strength 6, so I'll wound you on 3s.
Lots of 1s, please. 1s and 2s.
And then I reroll to wound.
Oh, that's not cool.
6 wounds at -1 rend, doing D3 damage each.
Okay, so if you
Let's
want
do the D3s.
yeah, do the D3s.
So that's 1-1.
So we do the 1, feel no pain first of all.
Nope.
Nope.
3 2s.
So let's do these separately. So for the, well, it doesn't matter really, does it? So
Nope.
nope.
And 2 3s.
So what's that so far? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 dead so far. Yeah.
And 2 3 damage each.
Okay, actually I should do these separately because, so that's 1, 2, come on.
That's only 2. So
Oh, it's only 2.
Yeah.
So attacking up next is going to be the bike. So they've pulled themselves in.
These 2 Savaglaves will go into there with
Yep.
with the Star Bolas, and those 2 Savaglaves will go into there.
Cool.
So first those 2 into the Ork unit. I hit you on 3s. I'm strength 4, so I wound you on 4s. Because I'm within 6 inches of the Troop Master, I get reroll to wounds. So that's 3 wounds, -2 rend, 2 damage each.
2 damage each. Okay, so let's do the feel no pains. So for the first one, no. Second one, no. Was it 3 or was it 2?
It was 3.
3. Last one,
Close, but no cigar.
no, nearly.
Attack with this power, close combat blade. So hit on 3s. That's 1 hit. Fails to wound. To get the reroll again, and I wound you. So 1 wound, no rend.
Okay, so
There's no one dead.
nope. Yep, 1 dead. So we'll take from here.
And then I got the other blade into there.
Yep.
Misses, and then this Savagglaive. So I'll hit you twice. Strength 4, I wound you twice. -2 rend, 2 damage, 2 dead grots.
Cool. We'll take those 2 away. Cool. Okay, so the next squad going into the Gretchen.
Hit you on 3s. Kill you on 2s, also Savagglaives.
Lots and lots of 1s now. Lots and lots of 1s.
Some, but that's 2, 4, 6, 8. At -2, 2 damage.
That's them dead. Okay, so we're going to tug into here. So because the squad started off with 20, we're going to get those extra attacks. So we're going to go into there. Here we go. So my attacks back, all going onto here. So yeah. So unfortunately we're out under 20 guys now, so we don't get the bonuses anymore, which is a shame because that could have been handy. But hitting you, you got -1 on them, hasn't you?
Yes.
So 4s. Oh. 3s would have been good. Just need them 3s. So that is 4 saves.
4 4-ups. And he dies.
Yay! Got one.
Warlord.
And that's a character. Oh, a Warlord.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So that's 2 points just on the bounce, just there. Fantastic. Okay, so 3 attacks onto the jet bikes. So hitting you on 3s. And then wounding you on 4s. So 2 saves.
Takes a wound.
Cool. Right. So over here we've got 2 Ork boys and a Warboss. And now they're going to be attacking into the squad that's just attacked them. So hitting on 3s. Oh no, not when I'm hitting like that. That is shocking. Wounding on 3s, so 3 wounds. So
Fours,
one of them.
Your 4s would have been wounded. You're -1 to wound.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. So that one is -1.
Just making a difference.
2 damage, and that one is just normal.
So 3. 4.
Do you want to do?
No,
Okay.
1 dies.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. So that's it for combat. So do you want to spend any CP to do anything else?
So my last 3 CP to make that squad attack again.
Sure.
So let's do the caresses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
How many questions got in there? Oh, is that a big
7.
squad of 7?
10, yeah.
10 dudes. Okay.
So we'll do 7 caresses as they shoot at you. And then 3s to wound you with a reroll.
Yeah, and they're -2.
2.
Yeah, they're dead. Cool.
That wasn't you, so.
Yes.
And I ain't killed enough of them, have I? You know.
I think I'm below the 15 now to do the green tide on those, but we'll count that up and just double check in a second.
Okay.
So we've got any. That's it, isn't it? So that's all combat.
Consolidations.
Yep.
Use bikes.
So I've got 17 guys there, so I can't do the green tide on them at the moment, which kind of sucks a little bit. But it does mean my looters are free to cause havoc. I've got some CP to spend. So let's go into Orks turn 2. Okay, so end of movement. As I said, not got enough to do the green tide there. What we're going to do first of all is, so movement wise, the Ork boys have advanced, so they've got a massive rate 12 onto there because they've got the +1 to move and the +1 to charge. So if anything, they would have got an inch more, but it doesn't matter. The Warboss, he's pulled himself over to here, so he's advanced. Over there, the bikes have advanced and pulled themselves over there. 2 juicy targets over there, hopefully. Grots are staying there, Grots are staying there. Bikes are staying put at the moment there. That is it. So let's go into Psychic. So first of all, we're going to cast off onto here. Warpath. Warpath onto this squad for the +1 attack. So it goes off on a 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm good on that. So that goes off. I think I'm out of range for you to be.
Actually, yeah, you are.
Yep, so cool. So that goes off. And then the other one is going to cast off the jump. And he's going to cast off the jump onto these Ork boys here. So the question is where I to jump these boys to, because I need to get in there, start shooting at those bikes, because at the moment they're causing problems. Or if I just do if I do smite, you got no minuses on them, have you?
Just natural -1 to hit.
Naturally -1 to hit in combat as well.
No, in combat, no.
Just shooting.
Yeah, just shooting.
Is it -1 to hit over 12 inches or?
Anytime, any distance.
Oh, okay, let me have a think about that and we'll come back. So the Ork boys, we're going to go for the jump.
Full double 6.
He hasn't suffered anything yet, so I'm going to take it for the D3 mortal wounds. For 2, that's fine, I can take that. While I've got the pain boy there, let's just take advantage of that. 2, feel no pains, nope. So he takes 2 wounds on him. So we've got him on that. Let's put the 1 back on the other dude. Okay, cool. So we've got 8 pistols first of all, shooting from here, going into the bikes just there. So 3 6s so far. So 3 Dakas for 5 Dakas. Liking that. 2 wounds.
Kills the bike.
Cool, I like that. There's a good bit of shooting so far, I like that. So we're going to go with, next up, we're going to go with I'm going to go here. That one just there. So how many shots? For 1. Yep. Then the next one, so he's going to shoot into the same target for 1. Oh, it's not meant to be, is it? It's because I'm rushing these rolls. So the next 2, they are going to shoot into the same target for 1. Next one for 2 shots. 1 hits. That does wound you.
Saves it.
Invulnerable save, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool, right.
Every model on my army's got 1.
Next one, going to shoot into the same target for 2. Does nothing. The next one. No! Oh, do you know what? I forgot about... No, okay, don't worry. Don't worry, that's fine. This is not looking good so far. Right, over here we've got the flamer shooting. So the warbike up there, so automatically hitting. So D6 shots for free, and then
1 wound.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was a fail. One of these guys dies.
So 1 dead so far. Okay, so we're going with the boomstick next. So I've got 3 of those. So hitting on 5s and 6s. So 1 Daka, which generates no more, for 1 wound.
Flowers in that squad, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
That one dies.
And then the bikes next. We'll get those quickly worked out. So next up is going to be the war bikes shooting into the squad in the middle. Now, not all of them can see through. Only 3 of them have popped themselves enough through to get through the clearing. So 5s and 6s. So straight away we've got a couple of Daka. Let's just get the 5s out. And then let's get the Daka shots, which is always good. Create an additional 4. That's good. So they've actually done really good on their shooting. Oh, I can get all the dice in my hand. I've got Ace Syndrome here. Here we go. So needing 3s. So that is, oh, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 saves there.
10 saves on the front unit.
That's it.
And that's the squad.
Okay, so he's going to be shooting next into them. Does nothing. He can't shoot for nothing. So the next up is going to be these guys. So we're going to do some split fire in here. Some of these are going to shoot onto him, and some are going to shoot over to there. So we'll work that out. So the knob is going to fire his pistol into him, and then the rest is going to shoot into them. So the white dice in here are going to be the big shooters. So the big shooters so far, I've got 2 Dakas, and to hit, I'll work that out, and we'll come back. Okay, so these are my Dakas, so we'll roll those. Cool, so an extra attack on both. So let's put that in there. So hit, hit, and hit.
You're going to be on 4s.
Is it just
-1, yeah.
-1? Oh, just so it doesn't matter what strength I am.
No.
Okay.
So instead of 4s, it's 5s.
That's really good. Okay, so we've got 6, 8 saves from the normal bolters, and then you've got 2.
That's all the same save.
Yeah, so 10 in total.
10. And you kill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's big.
So the pistol coming up next, which does nothing. So next up is going to be the looters, and they're going to shoot onto the white bikes. So I'm going to spend 2 CP for more Daka. I get, oh, that's big, 3 shots apiece. Here we go. So we need 5s and 6s. So far we've got 4. That's not what I wanted. Only 2 re-rolls. So 2 re-rolls generate 2 additional ones.
There's another 2 hits there.
Oh, well spotted. Totally missed that. See what additional ones we get from that. So 2 ones, just roll that. Awesome. Here we go. So we're needing 3s.
Yep.
So it's not too shabby.
And you kill one bike and one takes 2 wounds.
So I'm going to spend 2 CP again to do more to showing off. We're going to be showing some gits off. So 2 CP to show off. See how many shots we get. We need big numbers. 2 shots apiece. So 5s and 6s again. That one is probably not that hot this time. So let's re-roll those 1s. And they do additional 1. Okay, so Daka for an additional 3. Right, we need some big numbers here. Here we go. So needing 3s. Not too bad. That could be what we need to finish those last 2 bikes off.
So that is 1 bike dead and 1 takes 2 wounds.
Just off camera, just obviously we didn't think it was going to be that important, but all the grots shot into that bikes and we managed to kill one of the extra bikes off, so that was really good on that. So I think that's all the shooting. I can't see anything else that's left to shoot, so we're going to go straight into charges now. So the first one, we're going to do the Warboss is going to charge into both of those squads. So
the 3 guys left, no hits.
So let's get 2 dice. 9, yeah, we're well in there. And then the next squad of bikes are going to charge in there as well. So 1, 5, 6, yeah, they're in there as well. So cool. The next one to go up is going to be the Ork boys, and they are going to charge the white bikes, the black bikes, and also I've forgotten his name. Skyweaver? Solitaire. Right, so we'll do that. Let's get 2 dice, big numbers for 5. So I've got 6. I think that's going to be enough to do it anyway, but I might just do, here we go, and just do it and roll again. So let's just up. The Ork boys here are going to charge into the Shadow Mage. Let's see if you got it.
Pistol, misses.
Thank you. So 5, we're going to do, here we go.
Hey!
Oh, well, it's not meant to be, right? So the next up, we're going to charge, he's going to have a go at charging into the bikes and into him. For 10, 11, so he should be in, so we'll get that and come back. Next one's to charge is going to be the Warboss, is going to charge into him. 5, so 6, I don't think is going to be enough. Nope, so we're going to do, yeah, he's in. Cool, we'll work that out. Next one's going to charge is going to be the Big Mech, is also going to charge into these 2 squads. So let's get 2 dice. Thank you very much. For 6, he's definitely in there, so we'll work that out. The Pain Boy is also going to charge because he can. For 4, nope. So he's going to re-roll both of them for 3. So the Warboss first of all going to be going first. So 4 attacks. 3 hit. No, it's 2 hit. Because the claw is -1, but that is 2 gone through, and I'm guessing straight into rim buns.
And you kill both.
Is that the squad, is it?
There's 1 more guy left.
Oh, okay, so we'll do the bikes next. So 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then let's get. Here we go.
Please.
Should be enough.
And it is.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Let's go to the bonus point.
And then over here, we're going to go with. We're going to go with the Pain Boy first of all. So let's get some dice. Okay, so the Pain Boy first of all, with 4 attacks. Now he's going to be hitting on 4s because he's got -1 because of the claw. 1 it is. He does do it.
He saves it.
Ah, 4 up invulnerable ways. You bugger. Okay, so we're going to go with the Warboss next with a big chopper. Now he's going in there with a big old 4 attack. So hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s. So that's all hit. You got to be kidding.
Oh,
but 2 damage. That's good, but no scar. Yeah, okay. I'm debating whether to spend a CP on that. No, we're not. We're gonna let that ride. And then we're gonna go in with the big mech. He's also then gonna attack into the same bike. I wish I could have killed him off. There's 2.
It's 2 saves.
He's one the resilient little puppy, right? We're gonna go in with next. So talk me through this fella.
He's got a 3 up invulnerable save, toughness 3.
Yep.
5 wounds. Every 1 to hit directed against him in combat. On a 2+, you suffer a mortal wound.
On any ones I roll, yeah?
Yeah, any ones.
Okay, so the Warboss is going to go first on the trike. I think that's going to be the best bet. So let's get some dice. Warboss is going to strike first into him. So all hit, and that was where you didn't want me to roll a 1, right? Okay, so then needing 2s. So all go through.
And a solitaire bounces all but 1.
So that's flat 3 damage.
So he's got 2 wounds left. He's taking 3.
Okay, that's cool. So the deadly attack squid is going to go next from the Warboss. So hitting on 2s, both hit, and then wounding you on 3s. That's just the 1. Does go through. And unfortunately, it is only the 1 damage. Here we go. So we got 11 going into these. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into him, and then we got 4 going into him, and plus the knob. Let's get that. Let's get the dice worked up, and we'll come back. Okay, so 20 attacks coming up first. I'm going to take them on the chin.
A 2+, take a mortal wound. So one mortal wound on the unit.
So feel no pain first of all. Nope. So 1 dies. So we'll take that little fella at the back. And then let's get these in there. Okay, so needing 3s. Hopefully there's enough just to get 1 wound off. That's all I need.
If you do the solitaire, I'll keep you in my army. And he dies.
Thank God on that. I'm not going to lie, I was getting a bit nervous there, but okay, let's get the next ones up. So next up is going to be the boys onto these bikes here. So needing 3s. That's a lot of attacks. We'll work this out and come back. So then needing 4s to wound. So what's got that? So it's 5 there so far. 6, 7. Oh, there's another 2. Cheekily 2s there.
3 ups.
Oh, that wasn't a good roll.
2 bike. 3 bike. 4 bike. 3, 4.
That's really cool. Okay, so then 7 boys left to go onto that lonely little bike. I'll re-roll that one because that's definitely cocked. And it failed on me, so let's work this out. So needing 4s next. I bet this damn bike survives this. I don't know, there's quite a lot there. So if I give you them, Robert.
He's got 1 with left, let's see if he survives. And he dies.
Oh, thank God on that. So the attacks back into the Ork boys.
6 attacks, hit you on 3s. 4 hits, and I now wound you on 4s. With 1 wound.
Okay.
-2 rends and 2 damage.
So 2 damage, so just feel no pains. Nope, so 1 more boy bites the dust.
Just leadership now. So leadership for the bike squad there.
I might spend 3 CP to go again. Let's work that out. So it spends 3 CP to go again, and these Ork boys are then going to charge into. They're just going to carry on the charge onto these. So let's do that 3-inch piling and come back. Okay, so we're just going to do the first 10 Ork boys first of all. Work this out. It's a wound. So 4s. Might be enough without having to go any further into this. Let's just clear those out of the way.
And 3s. Yeah, that is enough. Well done.
Okay, so going into morale checks.
Their leadership 7, the leadership 8, they've lost 7. Need a 1, and they die. Always.
That's always the way, isn't it?
Yeah.
Into turn 3 for the Harlequins, so a little bit of movement. So we got the transport has just moved itself over to here, and then the dreaded Harlequins are coming out of the trees, and they are coming in thick and fast. We've already got a casualty. Laying down on the job, lazy bugger. So let's go into psychic.
Okay, first things first, we're going to do Twilight Pathways onto that squad on a 10.
So I'm going to have a go at try and dispelling that. So we're going to get 2 dice out.
Range or not?
They're just, so we've got 1 here. Ooh, where's the psychic? Oh, she's there. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I thought it was just there, but no, I'm well out of range.
Next one will be, but this one no.
Right, okay.
They get to move up.
Let you do that and come back. Decision time, what we go for?
I'm going to go for that. This one's going to cast again. I'm going to cast Veil of Tears on that unit on a 7. And I fail. Good girl. This one will cast -1 to hit against infantry models on a 6, which you can deny, on a 10. Nope.
Nope.
So that unit's at -1 to hit against Harlequin infantry models.
Ooh, so hitting on 4s. It's going to be, it's going to make a big difference.
And then I'll do a smite onto them on a 6.
So I'm gonna, the next one's going to try to dispel. 6 goes off.
Yeah, so I do 3.
3 feel no pains.
That's
for
cheeky.
1. That's very cheeky. Where do we want to take you away from? So we're going to go from this little fella at the back. So we're going into shooting next. So what is going to be up first, Rob?
These 10 troops who have not advanced are going to be shooting their little pistols into your big unit of boys. Which they get a few hits. Not as many as I'd like.
Some's better than none though, right?
Yeah, and then wound on 4s. So that's 2 wounds, 2 t-shirt saves.
So, no, we're in range for the invulnerable save. Doesn't make any difference damage.
Oh yeah, 1 damage, so but the t-shirt does.
But there, we got 1 on the feel no pain, so that's cool. So 1 more dice, that's 2 dead so far. What's next?
3 shaken pistols from these 3 into them. So they will hit, because they'll hit on 2s. And they all fail to wound.
Oh, thank God on that.
And then this vehicle will be shooting 6 shots into them. 2 hits. 2 wounds, no end.
So nothing. 1 damage, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
2 damage. Okay, so 2 more dice. Any more shooting?
No. First charge will be the shadow sphere. They will charge into them.
Cool. So I can overwatch on this, can't I?
Yes, you can.
Cool. Let's work out how many I can get, and then we'll come back. 20 overwatch shots. So 6s. Of course, going to do Daka. So there's 2 Dakas in there. We'll roll those. See if we get any more. Nope.
4s to wound me.
2 wounds. So that one and that one.
3.
3 and a 4.
So it takes a wound.
All she needs to roll now is a double 1. Yeah, she's well in there.
She's well in, so she'll just go there. Okay, and then this orange squad will declare charge on that, and the pain boy as well, and the boys.
Cool. So, go for it. I don't think I've got any shots on those at all.
So let's see how far I go. 5. So I can get a couple guys into the Big Mac. And the rest go into the squad.
Cool.
Into the squad goes 7.
He's in.
And then that Shadow Seer will go into that squad as well. She's in.
There's going to be a lot of attacks coming in.
I'm going to lose this on scenario, but I'm going to take as many Orks as I can down with me.
Don't blame you, don't blame you. Okay, so what are you going to go with first?
I'll be going with the big troop into your boys, shortly.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so we'll let you work out those and we'll come back. So going into the Big Mech Festival.
So 4 attacks with a kiss, hitting on 3s. I wound you on 4s, but I get reroll wounds because of Troop Master. So 1 wound at -1 rend.
Nope.
Takes 2 damage.
Nope, takes 2.
Got
Onto
1,
him.
2.
Wait, work the dice out on the other boys.
Okay, 3 blaze into the troop, so hit you on 3s. And then I'm strength 3, so I wound you on 5s. And because I've got a troop master nearby, they get the reroll. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds, no rend.
So 1 save so far, feel no pains. So 3 Ork boys dead.
6 troops with kisses. So they're going to the kiss of a rose. Hit you on 3s. And then I wound you on 4s. At -1 rend. So we'll put the wounds in.
What are these ones at?
-1 rend, D3 damage. So next rerolls as well, so that's another 2.
So damage on these?
D3.
Okay, so I'll let you roll those because they're just going to go straight through my armour.
So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 singles.
So 4 singles first of all. 2 survived.
Got 3
2 dead.
2s.
So 3 2s, so let's do first one, dead. Second one, whew, just about dead. So there's 2 more there. Yep.
And then there's 5 3 damages.
5 3. Okay, so for the first one, dead. Let's put a dice there. Next one, dead. Next one, dead. Next one, dead. And then the last one, dead. Because I'm below 20, so I lose the bonus attack, but the psychic spell is still active, so I've got 4 attacks each. So I've got 8 guys attacking now into this squad here, because unfortunately, because I've pulled all the other guys out, it does mean he can't get into me anymore, so that's cool. Let's roll some dice.
It's 4s, -1 to hit.
Yep, that -1 is massive, and it's made a big difference, like really big difference on there. I think that is, wow, that really did make a massive, great difference. There's a lot of attacks missed.
And that's 4s with me.
4. 4 is the magic number, mate.
Yeah.
4 is the magic number.
And that's also
Like a champ. No worries on that, no worries. Okay, so let's work out what I need to roll for morale. So that's all the combat now, and we'll come back. Okay, so we're going to go with cracking heads off the Warboss for D3 mortal wounds for 3. So 3 feel no pains. For 1, so 2 more boys die. At this point, ain't going to make no difference because I'm going to green tide them anyway. But it's cool. No morale checks for Rob, so it's now going into Ork turn 3. So end of movement. So the Ork boys over here have just pulled themselves a little bit further. The Vikes have come over and they've just come there. They haven't advanced, just moved their normal. Over here we've done the green tide. So spent the last of my CP, brought these guys back within 9 inches of those, but within 6 of the board edge. So they're just perched, ready to get back into combat again, pending of course what dies over here, because that's going to be crucial. It's going to be a few shots. We can definitely get a lot of shots off there. And then we've got, that's it. And then all the rest of the characters are going to pull themselves up. So now it's going to be an aggressive Ork attack. This might not go in my favour, but Orks do what Orks best, and they go grotty and grumpy, and they crump some heads. So we're going to get it, boys. So psychic, first of all, we are going to go with the +1 attack on these. So 5 I need 20 guys to be in range. Going in for the spell, Rob just did roll a 9, so I'm not going to make him roll it again. That'd be a bit unfair, so he has denied that off. So, fair enough, that's cool, that's cool. I'm tempted to do the jump. I don't know why I'm going to do the jump. Yeah, I'm going to do, I'll tell you what, I'm going to do the jump on a couple of grots, and I'm going to chuck them towards the back. Actually, do you know what? We're going to go smite. Let's do it. Let's go with smite, try kill some of those off. For free, it's not happening.
+2.
Oh, plus no, because it's the third one away.
Oh, yeah.
So he would be just out. So he'll get the +1, but not enough. First up to shoot is going to be the smasher guns, and they're going to be shooting onto him. So first one for 2.
-1 to hit.
1 hits, but daka. Do I generate any more? Oh, I thought that was going to be it, but it wasn't. Okay.
Toughness 5.
5. Wound.
So wound, and it fails.
Okay, I believe this is D6. Okay, so D6 damage for 3.
So you've got 3 wounds left.
Ooh, okay, what have I shot so far? I've only shot 1, haven't I?
Yeah.
So we'll do the next one for 2.
Both miss, -1 to hit.
Yep, that's a shocker. And we're going to go with this one can't see, so he's going to shoot into these for 1. Does nothing. The next one can see into the back of that, so he's going to go into them for 1. Does hit. Daka. For 2. The first one does it, and then the second one does it, so 2.
2 saves.
Oh, you so-and-so. That's fine. We can handle that. We expected that. Right, so the next one, he is going to shoot onto him as well. So before we go any further with these, I'm going to hold fire on those 2 at the moment. Let's work out these shots and then we'll come back. So we're going to go with the bikes next. So needing 5s and 6s. No, it'd be 6s because you're -1, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we've got 5 dakas. They generate additional 1.
Toughness 5, so 4s.
For 3.
And it dodges left, dodges right, it takes another wound.
1's enough, okay. Look, I think the bikes and those could do that in combat. But I'm gonna have to shoot these anyway, so let's work these out and we'll come back. Okay, so we've got six guys here, can just see onto these within 18 inches. So we're gonna do those first. So the white ones are the big shots. Spit my words out, man. Big shooter, and then the rest are gonna go onto him. So needing 5s and 6s. So we've got 3 normal hits and then 2 dakas, which do an extra 1. It's not too shabby.
And 4s.
So 4s on that one, and then 5s on the other one because they're only strength 4. So only 1 goes through.
Okay.
Which she survived. Wow. Oh no. Sorry, yeah, it is 4s. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Sorry, I lie. Which she's still done it anyway.
Dodge left, dodge right.
Wow, okay, and then the rest are going to shoot onto him. Okay, so needing now 6s onto him. So the same again, the big shooters are going to be the whites. So we've got 4. So 4 dakas, which do an additional 1, so that's 5 in there. And if the big shooter would have done it. So they're needing 5s for 1.
Well, it takes another wound.
Ooh.
Down to 1.
Okay. We're going to do the pistols next. So we're going to do the pistols from here into the Harlequin. So we'll work out how many we can get. So 25 pistols are in range to shoot. So we're going to do those. So 5s and 6s. So I've got 4 dakas. For additional 1. So we'll take that, and then there was 2 5s in there, and then needing 3s. Oh, 4s, okay. 4
saves. They kill 2.
Yeah, I thought they might go. Don't know why. Then we're going to go with. So I've still got these two to shoot, haven't I?
Go back.
Okay, so the 15 grots that are just left over here, there's 2 squads there, but they're going to go. So they're going to have a go at shooting. So needing 4s, because they're grots. 2 dakas, which do an additional 1. So let's put those in there. Grots be good. And your toughness 3.
So -1 to wound. Another hit as well.
4s. No, 5s. I had to think about that. Terrible. 1. Just 1. Come on, grots. No, that's not how you meant to do it. Okay, so the smasher gun at the back. He's going to shoot. He's just going to do it. He's going to. I don't know whether I shoot or not. Do you know you're going to make that? You make that big mistake, and I think this is going to be that mistake. Because yeah, I'll tell you what. He is going to shoot. He is going to shoot. The first one is going to shoot into. He's going to shoot into them. So let's see how many shots we've got. For 2. 1 daka. Doesn't do any additional. Does wound.
Saves it.
Of course you do. The next one's just going to shoot straight into him. For 1. Right, so we've got the looters, the warboss, and the warbike left to shoot. This is where you're clasping onto straws in the last little bit. We're going to go with the we're going to go with the warboss first of all. Let's work his out and then we'll come back. Okay, the warboss on the warbike has got a combi scorcher. So we're going to go with the D6 shots. So we're going to shoot everything into him. So 4 shots.
Wound on 4s. That's -1 to wound.
So 3 and -1.
That's 1 wound taken.
Cool, and then what we're going to do, we're going to go with the daka gun. So 6 shots. 1 daka. For an additional 1.
No wounds.
Oh, that's not fair, is it? And then the warboss over here. Let's work out his. So 4 shots coming from the warboss, and then he's going to shoot into these. So 5s and 6s for 1. For nothing. Toughness 4, aren't they? No.
-1. Toughness 3.
3 minus. And then yeah. I think that is all looters next. Okay, so the looters have to shoot into these. So we're going to see how many shots we've got with the looters. So let's roll it over here for 2. Let's work them out. Looters. So here we go. 5s and 6s. Look at that. That is a lot of daka straight off from the bounce on that. So I like that. And then the 1s. So let's put the 5s to one side. Reroll the 1s for an additional 1. That's actually not bad. Okay, so these are the dakas. So they've got an additional 3. Reroll the 1. So no additional. So let's get 3 more dice in. So 3's the wound, because it would have been 2s, but with that -1 shenanigans. But that is a lot of.
Come on, you can do it, guys. And they're all safe.
Why won't you die? Oh, right, okay. I think that is all my shots. So we're just prolonging this too much now. Let's just get straight into charges. I think that's probably going to be the best bet. So we're going to go with. They've got pistols, haven't they?
Yeah.
So the Ork boys here, they're going to charge into them. So needing an 8. So I'll let you work out how many can get me. Okay, so we just worked it out. So 3 can see.
And nothing.
Cool, right, I need some big numbers, eh? So 5. We're going to do it. So +1 to charge. So it's 8. That's not enough because I'm 9 inches away. That is probably going to be the big killer. Okay, so next up to charge, we're going to go with the bikes. Are going to charge onto him.
6s. 1 hit. Strength 6. Foes to wound.
5 inches, 6, so that should be enough to get in. So next up is going to be the shooters. Now they're going to declare a charge on everything here. So we're 10 inches away from them, so I need a 9. So we're out of range for the Overwatch. I'm going to change the dice, just only because I'm feeling a bit. 10, that's what I needed, so that +1. That gets me where I need to be. So let's pull them where I need to go, and then we'll come back. So he is going to charge into him. So can't really fail that. We have to roll it anyway, so he is in. The Warboss is going to charge into them. So now I'm rolling hot. So we're going to go
Crumping time.
to there. He's going to charge in as well. He wants a bit of revenge. He's in. The Pain Boy, he's in. So I'm going to go him to there. The Weird Boys want a little bit of action as well. So the first one, nothing. The next one, for a 9. Let's see if they are in, because they might not. Okay, so
we'll do this one first, though.
Yeah, we can do that one first of all. So we do the Warboss with the chopper first of all. So free hit. Yeah, free hit. That is 3 wounds, -1.
That's it.
Yeah. Does he blow up or anything like that?
Yeah, on a 6. There it does, on a 6. You take 1 mortal wound.
Okay, so we'll put the dude at the back there on a mortal wound. I think he was already on one as well anyway, so I put him down to 1 wound left. Okay, so we managed to do it on that. So we're going to go here first of all. So the big mech is going to go first. So hitting you on freeze, free hit. Wounding you on 4s because you're shenanigans. So 2 go through. Oh, this guy is mega cocked.
It's
cool.
2.
It's 2.
1. And
it's a hard choice,
2.
eh?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to go with the Pain Boy next. So hitting on 4s. Of 1 wound. Saved. And then the Warboss. Free hit. So yes.
They're all wounds on the wallet. So 2 saved, 1 goes through, 3 damage kills it.
Yep. Yep.
Or was he going for that one, or was he going for the other one?
No, that's fine. That's fine, dude. That's fine. And then we'll do the Warboss here, the one on his own. So we're going to go with his 4 attacks. All hit.
No shenanigans, now he killed it. So 3. Kills 2 more.
They're slowly dropping down there. And then the squig. Just not forget about that squig. 2 hits. 1 more. Oh, the squig's done it.
On this unit, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so there's just the Ork boys left, so let's pile them 3 inches and we'll come back.
First round.
So we've got to do the mask ability, so we're going to do that now.
Freeze miss.
Freeze miss, okay. Right, so we've worked it out. So we've got all these attacks are going on to that one first of all. So the white ones are from the knob with the big chopper.
There's no minus there for the misses, so 3 sit here.
So
everyone else, and then it's force wound,
force wound, and then freeze on the white ones. No, it won't. It'd be oh, is it +1?
-1 to wound.
Right. Okay. So 4s on the white, freeze
on the white, 4s on the green.
Okay, so 2 on the white, and then you've got 5.
So 2 follow-ups on the white, so that's 4 damage.
Yep.
And then 5. There was 1, so she dies.
just enough. Just enough.
One.
Okay, so let's work out the next. The next orc, 4 orc boys tacking onto him.
Freeze miss.
We didn't want the freeze anyway. We didn't care.
And then freeze. And no, freeze to wound. And 4 wounds taken.
Wow. Only if I had a command point to go again. And then 4 onto them. Alright.
Freeze miss. That's 2 more. Got 1 guy left.
Is it 3 up saves or
4 up. So
is it?
I've passed 1. I had 3 saves.
Guys and girls, if you got to this point of the battle report, we really do appreciate it. This game was 2 tournament lists going head to head with each other, so do apologise if this was kind of a hard hitting 2 armies, because I know some people don't like this. So hopefully you have sat back and you've enjoyed it. Hopefully the banter's not been too bad, and we've been quite friendly on camera. I think we've had some fun.
Oh, definitely.
It's been good. It's been good. At one point I did think that was it, game over, with the Harlequins coming over as quick as they did, and I thought that was it with the looters. And still debating whether or not it was a good idea to interrupt with the looters in the combat.
That's a tough one.
It was a tough call, but I think I made the right one. But I nearly got you.
Lightning fast saved me there.
Oh mate, so close. Just 1 more wound and that'd have been it. That'd have been the game changer, right? If you could have done anything, obviously there was a lot. Unfortunately for yourself, there was a lot of stuff that failed with the charges. It wasn't the charge; it was the psychic spells that didn't go off, wasn't it? That was the only thing. And some of the charge rolls, you didn't get quite enough to get where you wanted to go.
Yeah, the solitaire was a bit dodgy. I need the bikes in there as well. So
yeah. So
it happens.
You were so close, nearly got it. Because if you'd have got those in, that'd have been a totally different game. That'd have been you wiping me off the board, and I couldn't have done nothing there. Nothing there to change it.
It should have just been 1 shoot master, and there would have been 6 Harlequin jet bikes, as well as 1 shoot master, and the bikes going first. So,
which is quite strong.
And when you counter attack with the other units, you'd be at -2 to hit the other units as well. So that would have restricted the interrupt.
The -1 is massive, and then that one where if I'm damaging you on, if I'm winning you on freeze, but then I've got a -1 off on the damage. That's strong.
Yeah.
That's crazily strong. So even though you're toughness 3, I'm now wounding you on 4s. That made a big difference.
Because against my troops there, I could have made you -2 to hit. So hit on 5s, wound me on 4s against everything. So they would have survived it, and then
if that would have gone off, that would have been totally a different game. Look, I think this. You played that really well. If it just wasn't for those unlucky psychic spells, I think that's a different type of game. Orks performed very well. There was one bit on there that I thought I made a mistake on. I did want to try goad him in to go for the looters, because I thought if I can get him in close, I could then go with the boys to charge over there. But then once I'd done it, I kind of thought, ooh, did I just chuck away a crucial piece too soon? And you did wipe out that 30 boy Ork boys. It's like, oh no, I just needed 1 or 2 to survive so I can go inside it. But look, hey ho, look, it is what it is. It's been an absolute awesome battle report. I've enjoyed this game. It's been really cool. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, my friend.
Definitely. I'm looking forward to facing the Northern Irishmen very soon.
Yep. Oh, Sean's going to enjoy that one. Guys, thank you very much for watching this. If you haven't already, please do hit that like and subscribe. It does help us out massively, as I said. We really do at Twisted Dice really appreciate any support you guys can give. So as I said, please like and subscribe, and if you could share this as well, even better. Guys and girls, hopefully we'll catch you all again soon. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Cheers, Rob, for an awesome game. Thanks.
Awesome.